long ago, in a console war far, far away, there was a franchise, and it was Star Wars. It was online, it was a shooter, and it was glorious! But enough about Jedi Knight. There was a half-assed consoleized clone a few years later called Battlefront, and it was decidedly alright to play with your dorm mates while your stoner friends burned the 15th fucking batch of pizza rolls. But it was fun, and LucasArts looked upon these works and they saw that it was good. But then the dark times came, and lo did Darth Disney strike down Padawan learner LucasArts, writhing in agony upon the earth, cursing its very birth in a winding, cacophonous, impossibly overextended metaphor. And Darth Disney looted, he plundered, he rent the heavens with shitty film sequels that for some reason were only allowed to call shitty a year after release. But then he went too far. Loot boxes, more nefarious than any Sith holocron, and thanks to Darth Abrams, more canonical too. You can have any item in the newly ravaged Battlefront reboot, but only in randomized fashion, and only for a price. He milked, he bilked, and Razor Fist became acutely aware that nothing else rhymes with milked or bilked. But lo! Materializing through the spectral haze on the horizon, a Jedi savior, someone to put us from our pain, to drive the sentinels of the Sith from our lands, to restore the glory of the Republic to one and all. But who was this fair-haired, steely-eyed wayfarer? What craven impulse drove him to this noble reckoning? Who could it possibly be? Who else but the goddamn government?
This game is a Star Wars themed online casino designed to lure kids into spending money. It's a trap.
He said it! He said it! Folks, loot boxes are butt-fuckingly retarded. I've said this many a time at length and with a liberal peppering of profanity, might I add. They defy the laws of both physics and logic by sucking and blowing simultaneously, and they need to fucking go. Now, I say that to say this. How? Fucking how does a box with random shit in it constitute gambling? Since fucking when, folks? Isn't this the same tired old mystery box bullshit that's parted pituitary addle-brained butt-fucking retards from their money since time immemorial?
Very well, it's time for your bribe. Now, you can either have the washer and dryer where the lovely Smithers is standing, or you can trade it all in for what's in this box.
The box! The box!
Are Japanese capsule ball figures gambling? Are Cracker Jacks fucking gambling? No way! Maybe it's the competitive aspect that makes it gambling. Any randomized item designed to give a strategic edge in a competition, even one absent monetary stakes of any description, constitutes gambling. Bitchin'! Goodbye, Magic the Gathering. Isn't Jim Sterling logic fun? And if I could trade my shitty loot box upgrades in at a local comic shop, Razor, you might have a point. Have you tried selling magic cards at a comic shop, shit dick? Have you tried locating a comic shop? Have you left your home in the last 15 fucking years? Actually, don't speak, Sterling. We know the answer. Point being, you'd have an easier time selling your organ donor card than a magic card in 2017, depending on how close you are to a Planned Parenthood, that is. I mean, if it's gambling, what are the stakes? Whether or not I get called a shit fuck by a 5-year-old fucknob on Xbox Live? I mean, when the shit did we take punishing EA by not buying a shitty sequel to a shitty game off the table exactly? Fuck, skip it and go play Battlefield 1 instead. It's the same shit with a fucking Star Wars skin, for Christ's sake. Look, I get that gamers are flailing in the fucking dark for something. Anything to stop these simps from financially rewarding the EA-val empire from yet more microtransaction motherfuckery, but bitch, if it's your intention to burp and babysit every walking chromosome disparity on the North American continent, at least apply as a public school teacher and collect a paycheck while you're at it. It ain't your fucking job to reform these fuckwits' spending habits, and it sure as shit ain't the goddamn government's. Fuck, at this very moment, somewhere in America and abroad, there is a welfare wench with 5 kids from 15 fathers to feed who's spending her Honey Nut Cheerios check on scratcher tickets, you tit. It ain't your fucking job to make Karen the crack whore see the light, just like it ain't your kids spending shitloads on virtual V-Wings and shit. So back off, don't buy Battlefront, and move on with an infinitely more productive life instead of inciting the government to curtail yet more of our civil liberties over a fucking video game. The last time I checked, that was Jack Thompson's job, and frankly, he could use the fucking work. I'm Razor Fist. God fucking speed.